That's Arkansas. Lake Dardanelle.
Oh, okay. All right. Little paid promo spot there. Can we get sponsored? If that other podcast got sponsored, can we get sponsored, Jeff?
We need to.
You got to do it.
My connection's bad, Jeff, so I need to get on the Wi-Fi.
We're good.
Is mine all right?
Oh, yeah, you're good, buddy.
You guys are on another producer, right?
Oh, yeah. We're about to go.
Yeah, mine.
That's good fishing, so he's not gonna do it.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to KBN Live. Thanks for jumping on here with us tonight, especially if you're out in California and sacrificing electricity to be on our show tonight and watch with us. We appreciate you. As always, got my partner Ryan Lambert up there. I'm Jeff Malott. We are your host, and we have got Jaxton Orr live on the road to the next Bass Open Series event down here in Arkansas, Lake Dardanelle. Is that right, Jaxton?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Hey, thank you for coming on with us tonight, man. I know you're busy and on the road, obviously, so thank you.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. It's such an honor. It's great to finally be on here.
Yeah.
I think he's taking a shot, Jeff. We should have had him on sooner.
Yeah.
That's
No.
a hint.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I've kind of admired you from afar. I never really met you. I met you and your dad at the Classic. It's the first time I met you, but I, kind of watch you do your thing and be a successful angler, and then some of the awesome things you've done with the charity events. I mean, you're an impressive young man, an impressive family over there. So we're excited to have you on here.
Oh, thank you so much. It means a lot.
So let's get down to it. How did you get started in kayak fishing in general?
Yeah, so about 4 years ago, I've always been fishing my whole entire life, like since I was 5 years old. But 4 years ago is when I really wanted to get into the tournament fishing, and we were looking at bass boats, but they were so darn expensive. And we saw on Facebook a local Hobie fishing team member for sale at Hobie Pro Angler 14, and it was cheap, a lot cheaper than a bass boat, so we wanted to try it out, and I tried it out on the local river, and I absolutely loved it. And that was my first boat, and I was 14 at the time, and I think that was 2016, and then 2017 was actually my first year of doing tournaments, just on the local side of things.
And how did that go? I mean, did you come out of the gate doing pretty well in the local stuff?
It was great. Indiana Kayak Anglers is my local series, and they actually get like 70 to 80 anglers per event, which is crazy. My first tournament, I actually got third, which like really kind of gave me confidence and wanted to do more. And then I think I ended up in like 4th or 5th in Angler of the Year that year, that was incredible. So it was awesome.
Nice.
So I know your dad's probably right there in the driver's seat. Is that right?
Yeah. Yep.
So
right
is he?
to the left of me.
Has he always been a bass fisherman as well, or did y'all jump in this together right at the same time?
Yeah, he's done it since he was a little kid too. He grew up. His parents had a lake house on Big Lake in Columbia City, Indiana, kind of northwest Indiana. But yeah, he's always been into bass fishing, and we picked up the tournament fishing together though, out of the kayaks, and got introduced to the local and national series. So it's been a crazy journey, and it's continuing. Obviously, we're on our way to Lake Dardanelle, so I'm looking forward to it.
That's awesome. I know, my son fishes with me, and we did some tournaments here. He's in the military now, but that's one of the coolest parts about your story is seeing you and your dad out there together on the road. And he's no slouch either. He's up there in top of the leaderboard a lot.
Yeah, he's a great angler for sure. I mean, it's been awesome. We've shared some incredible experiences together. But no, that father-son thing, like you fish with your son, that's pretty awesome and something that he definitely values, I'm sure.
Ryan, you're getting asked, what are you wearing? I guess people don't realize that you actually work for a living.
Scrubs. Turns out I have a job, and I just left it about 35 minutes ago. So
yeah,
I'm gonna sit here and do this podcast and starve to death.
I've always accused Ryan of being our on-location reporter. That's not because of KBN sending on these exotic travels. He actually works for a living.
No. Yeah, I put the miles on, folks.
Yeah. So let's talk about that charity event, Jaxton. I mean, this 3rd annual charity event. How did that thing get started? What gave you the idea to get going with that?
Yeah, so back 3 years ago, I was just I was sitting down. It was kind of funny how it happened. I was just sitting down on the couch one day and just kind of scrolling through my photos. There wasn't many tournaments going on, and like I'm always itching to fish in tournaments, no matter if there's 10 people or 80 people. I just like the tournament feel, and I've seen other people in the kayak fishing community have charity tournaments, and it just kind of hit me hard, and they definitely impacted me and inspired me to do my own, which it's crazy how much over time the amount of people signing up and contributing has increased. Like first year we had 47 anglers, and I think right now for the 3rd annual one we have 163, which is incredible. And I mean, I'm so thankful, like, for you guys made a donation, and there's so many people that are sharing it, and just very thankful.
It's huge. Yeah, I checked it before we came on. It was 163, sitting on 163. So sign-up's over this Friday? Or when sign up ends right before the tournament starts which is Friday, September 11th at 5:59 a.m. Central Time. All right, 200.
We can find 37 more people by then, I think.
Yeah, we got 30 something people watching right now. If you hadn't signed up yet, sign up. Even if you can't fish, right?
Go ahead and throw your name in that. Yeah, you don't even have to fish it. Throw your name in the hat.
Yeah, anyone can sign up. I know my grandma signed up. She's probably watching this right now, but she signed up and she doesn't fish.
I see Conrad Benetti commenting on here. If anybody will jump in on an online tournament, it's Conrad Benetti. You better get that.
He's in. I saw him.
Just remember, this is a charity event, Conrad. No cut off heads or anything.
Man.
Jeez.
Savage.
Yeah. So if you guys are watching
keep them shiners in the tank, Conrad. You ain't even got to get the live bait out for this one. We're just gonna get out and mess around.
That's right. Be calm.
Ned rigs only.
He says he's in. If you guys are just jumping on and watching this, help us out and share this to your local group. We got some folks laughing on that one, it looks like. So yeah, talk a little bit more about that tournament. Some of the supporters behind it. It looks like you got a bunch of sponsors, and how exactly is the breakdown for the winners? It looks like it's a charity deal, but they get to kind of choose where that money goes. Is that right?
Yeah. So since this is a charity tournament, what I'm doing this year is actually the top 6 anglers the top 6 finishers of this charity tournament over the 3 days, which it's your 5 longest fish over the 3-day time period. But the top 6 will the money that they would receive. So, like, for example, first place would receive 35% of the entire pot. That money, instead of them actually receiving it, they would actually get to choose where that money amount would go to any charity in the entire nation of their choice. And then we very blessed to have 23 sponsors this year for the charity tournament, and there are some amazing prize packages. Like, first place is pretty crazy. There's so many high dollar products in that, and I mean, whoever's gonna win that they're gonna be set. So I'm
is it an airplane? His first place in an airplane?
An airplane?
Yeah.
They power an airplane with the power box.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Well, luckily, as kayak fishermen, a lot of us are used to winning tournaments and never actually getting money for it. So this is going to be a great format, really smooth transition. How long does it take you to ship prizes out, Jaxton? That's the real question.
Yeah, last year it took me a little bit because it took me. I mean, I did it within the week, but it just took a little bit of time.
Dude, no. A
That's
week is like super fast. Like we're like talking months. Like that's
No. The sponsors are really good about that, and then they send me some prizes that I try to get out right away.
Nice.
But no, it's been awesome.
A week is basically the same day.
Where are you going to be at for this tournament yourself?
Lake Darnell.
So how are you feeling? How are you feeling about your limit?
I'm just gonna go and have fun. I mean, I'm like obviously I'll put my identifier in for my tournament, but I mean I'm trying to get rid of an 11th place finish for the.
How did you
Open
do
series.
on Ouachita?
Like for the tournament champions.
Yeah,
I got 4th, I think.
So you're completely accustomed to fishing these trash Arkansas waters.
Easy.
I really liked Ouachita.
Yeah, you did.
I saw that. I noticed.
I love fishing those bluffs. I mean, that's one of my favorite things to do.
I liked fishing it on the second day when I actually found out that there were some fish that I could relate to in about a foot of water.
Yeah, I saw you there.
If I can't see the bottom, I don't think I can catch the fish. So I was really literally in over my head on that one for sure.
Really?
And I was trying to watch Steve-O catch some fish. I had the camera out. I'm filming the guy, participating, being a good friend, and he wouldn't catch any fish for me. So I said, forget it. I'm going across the lake, man. I'll find a way to entertain myself.
That's funny.
Jaxton, I'm begging AJ, Steve, anybody that runs big tournaments to bring a tournament to Bull Shoals. If you like fishing bluff walls and rocks, that'd be your jam right there. Bull Shoals, probably or at least my favorite lake in the state. So we need to get a big tournament there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I love like those bluff walls, super duper steep banks. I mean, all that. I mean, I just love fishing that.
Yeah, man.
Steve-O still has a lot of flexibility left in the BASS schedule, so we should be able to shoehorn that one in.
Yeah,
that would be sweet.
I'm not talking about some state event. I want a big national event. Come on, Steve. I know you're watching.
I'm talking about a big national event. He is watching. Steve's commenting all over it. We're going to put some ideas in his head.
All right.
He's going to talk to the people that talk to the people, and we're going to get it done.
All right. I like it. So, yeah, Jaxton, we got a lot of people commenting here saying you're the man, this and that, and it is impressive what you're doing with the charity event and as an angler in general. But I just got to say, I've raised 2 boys. They're now in their 20s. When they were 17, they weren't thinking like you're thinking. So what's the difference for a 17-year-old like yourself to be running not only just this one, but 3 charity events? What put that in your head to do something like this?
I mean, it's been awesome. Like I said, there's you guys, there's so many people in this, even just the fishing community as an entire, there's so many people that just inspire me and encourage me to be the best I can be and just keep fishing and keep pushing, to just be the greatest I can be at a certain age and just keep getting better and better. And it's a blessing to be a part of this community. And I mean, to have like all these incredible people that I'm surrounded by. So, I mean, that's definitely the roots of it for sure.
I feel like we need to interview Jim and figure out like how he raised you to be like a young adult and not the hellion I was in high school.
That's right.
No, that's a huge bar, sure.
Yeah, I had to threaten my boys with violence to keep them out of jail, and here you are running charity events.
Crazy times. That's what video games do for you, Jeff.
Yeah,
Just
no, I'm just
give
kidding.
them an iPad and they'll be good.
I had good boys. My boys are awesome, but they certainly weren't running charity events. Mark Springer said, "Proud of this fellow Hoosier." I swear, Mark Springer's from everywhere.
Where is Mark not from? That's exactly what I was going to say. Mark,
thanks,
you can't claim everywhere, man. Come on.
This cat's from like Pennsylvania, Missouri, Indiana.
Right? I thought.
God,
Boy.
I swear.
This guy. Somebody check his birth certificate.
I just claimed 2 places, Ohio and Arkansas. Born and raised just across
It's
the border
amazing
there.
anyone would claim either of those.
Come on now. Come on.
So I saw, in our little chat, Jay Wallen, congratulations. He's starting his KFL team, Paducah Pocket Rockets. So good luck on putting that dream team together out of Kentucky to make some noise. Feeling good about that. Jaxton, what are some of your goals? Like we've talked about kind of how you got into this, and you've had some good finishes and some big national level events. Like, what's on your top 5 list? And it doesn't have to be just related to kayak fishing, but overall, like, what are you looking to get done?
Yeah, so for sure, one of my biggest goals is definitely qualifying for Hobie Worlds. That's a huge goal of mine. I think last year, if they did the AOY points, I might have had a chance. I'm not sure. So this year, it's really got me trying to chase my dreams. And I mean, that's why I'm going to Arkansas right now. Like, I've got school this week and everything, and it's going to be a bit of a stressful week with school because I'm taking a lot of harder classes this year as like a senior. But I'm just going to chase my dreams and try to qualify for Worlds, and then definitely qualify for the Tournament Champions this year. And
I'd say you got that one locked up.
Hopefully, we'll see. But and then fish the collegiate level, and then hopefully fish the opens or qualify for the elites when I get older. That's a huge goal. And then, I mean, I think I've pretty much said them all, but just, have a family and, have a good life, I guess.
Are you trying to win like back-to-back classics by a certain age or anything? Any of that on the list?
That would be pretty sweet. Pull a Jordan Lee. That would be awesome. First got to qualify for the elites, or at least qualify for the classics somehow through college or something. But that would be a dream. Yeah.
Hey, somebody in the comments earlier said that Jaxton is kayak fishing's Jordan Lee. He said that.
I don't know about that.
I think it was Josh Evans, wasn't it? Josh Evans?
Yeah, it was Josh. That's right.
I thought it was. That was my boy. So Conrad wants to know, what's your opinion of the KFL, and would you consider building yourself a travel team to go around and participate in this for 2021?
Yeah, so actually, I think it's a pretty awesome, a pretty awesome program that's going on with the KFL and what they're doing over there. I've already got a team, so I'm really looking forward to
squad
my team, and where we're located in Nashville. I think that's our hometown, I guess, and we're gonna pick our home lakes around there. But I'm really looking forward to that.
In Nashville,
Tennessee.
Have you fished a lot of lakes around Nashville?
Not really. I mean, but there are
nobody has, son.
Yeah,
they're sad up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few people on the team though that they're real familiar about that area. So
I saw an Indiana.
Super East is fun sometimes.
Yeah.
I saw an Indiana team today though. I figured you'd be part of that. No.
No. I was going to, but I got asked before then by another team, and I felt bad if I would but no, they're gonna be really good this year. I think. I wish Aiden Darlington did it. I don't think he did it, but he definitely should have. He's an absolute hammer. It's crazy. He's like 20. He might even be under 20 years old, and he's won like AOY 4 years in a row for our local clubs. He's crazy. It's crazy.
That's pretty wild.
So I want to circle back around to the college thing you mentioned. How does that go? These, without mentioning specific schools or anything, there's a bunch of college
Yeah.
teams now. Do they actually recruit anglers to their programs?
Yeah, a lot of colleges do. For me, since like I've done kayak fishing a lot, I also have, not a lot of people know this, but I've actually fished in a lot of bass boat tournaments, like high school and Wednesday nighters and everything, and really enjoy that. But it's just harder for me since I'm like on the kayak fishing scene of things. This year they actually did come out with a collegiate kayak fishing program, which is pretty exciting. But yeah, they do. To answer your question, they do recruit anglers from all across the country.
Is there any funny business going on, like in football? They're like throwing you extra stuff to try to come there.
No.
You don't have like a Dodge Charger at home with some rims on it?
I do not.
Like a Bass Cat Pantera in the driveway all of a sudden.
No, I wish.
Yeah.
A Johnny boat, tricked out Johnny boat.
Ooh.
Right.
Spider rig.
Right. We're thinking about getting a bass boat. Maybe here in
Uh-oh.
the future. But
Wink, wink.
it would be
Thinking
pretty
about
sweet.
getting one too.
Yeah.
Didn't you just sell one, Ryan?
That wasn't a bass boat. That was a center console.
Oh, just a boat.
Do everything boat.
I got you.
Yeah, I want something about 21 feet and fiberglass if I'm going to do something.
Yeah. Same for me.
We'll see. That's down the road.
So I had that on my list, asking you about was your future in kayak fishing or in bass boats. It sounds like you'll always probably be a part of kayak fishing, but we're hoping for big things for you in the college bass boat world, and then hopefully the elites. We'll bring you back on here when I'm in the home and Ryan's running this thing by himself, and we'll watch you interview after winning a classic or something.
I'll probably be in the grave by then, Jeff.
Well,
Are you going to come back? Are you going to start being our celebrity pro that comes back and fishes kayak tournaments?
I mean, kayak fishing. I mean, if that even happens, I doubt that's gonna happen. But I mean, kayak fishing is always gonna be with me, no matter what. Like, I mean, that's where I've started, and I mean, that's where I'm gonna end. So
So you'll at least strap a Hobie on top of your truck and get a check from them?
yes, I love my.
Oh, yeah.
I love. Oh well. I didn't mean yes to that, but like
Yes to both.
The truck and kayak deal, I like that. I like Mike Iaconelli's rig is sweet.
Yeah, no, his wrap looks really good on his truck
It
this year too.
does.
I saw
It
it
really does.
at the Susky. I was like, dang man, you got the little candy paint going on there.
Yeah, it's really nice. I really like how he wrapped his boat on top too.
Slick.
so if you guys are watching and have any more
What else you
questions,
got, Jeff?
yeah, if you got any more questions for Jaxton, hit him up in the comments so we can read them to him. Obviously, you said school's back in session up there. How's that going? Are you taking a week off right away, or what's going on? How you handling this? Are you guys doing Zoom classes? Are you able to still do it on the road, or what?
Yeah, so I think this is like my 4th week in school, but our high school actually gives us the option to either Zoom in like during class periods, but you have to be there during a certain time, kind of like you're in the classroom, just at home, or they give you the option to go to school and attend classes and wear a mask all day. But I've actually, since this is my senior year, I've been going to school kind of on a regular basis, but this week I'll probably zoom in a little bit for my classes, but it's gonna be really hard with I mean fishing and everything. But my teachers already know. But
Boy,
The best cell
yeah.
signal.
Sorry guys, I'm not gonna be able to make high school. I've got to go kayak fish right now. Sorry.
Right. I mean, my assistant principal is actually. I mean, he supports it. He's like, yeah, go ahead. I mean, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity deal. So that's pretty sweet. It's just gonna be a stressful week though, with like a 5-page essay due, a bunch of math homework. So it'll be something else, but we'll figure it out.
Let me give you this little
Attorney
tip.
X adds it up for you. You
Yeah.
don't need math.
The best cell signal is up in Illinois Bayou. So if you need to do some class work, you can fish
Yeah.
and do class over there. It's
Some
closest to
class
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, I'll just I'll be in my kayak and I'll just put kind of like a all black or all white background on
Yeah.
so they don't see where
Get like
I
a
am.
TV, one of those little TV tables, and sit across your lap and have your
Yeah,
little computer
I'll
out.
do that. Yeah.
Now I'm intrigued. Is
Be
there
in
rules
good
about
shape.
that? Are you supposed to be like at home in your room doing this, or are you allowed to be out mobile?
I don't think so. I mean, I've never asked, but I've seen guys like zoom in from their cars or whatever. So I mean, I'm sure.
Driving down the road. Yeah, it's cool.
So I mean, I'll be doing that tomorrow. On my way to Arkansas, but I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to do something.
Yeah. Where are you guys at? Are you thinking to make
Well,
it
if it
tonight?
doesn't work out, we'll give you a degree from KBN.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honorary.
right.
Honorary.
We are. We're probably not gonna make it tonight. We're probably gonna pull over somewhere in Tennessee or somewhere around there and just kind of sleep in the truck for a little bit, and then we'll head out tomorrow and get there sometime tomorrow night.
And you guys aren't even
So,
signed
what
up
do
yet.
you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I mean, I'm gonna take fishing as far as it goes for sure. But I'm definitely for college. I'll go for like a business or marketing degree and stay in the fishing community and just kind of maybe a rep for a company or I mean just somewhere. I really like doing like social media stuff like that. So just somewhere in the outdoors, sure.
I'll say that's not all, but a lot of the college anglers coming out that turn pro. That's what they do. They get a marketing degree. It helps them not only in their career, but they helps them with dealing with sponsors and social media is everything. Obviously, like you said. So smart, good plan.
Right. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Do you want to take over for Jeff as co-host of KBN when he goes on out to pasture?
I don't think those shoes are going to be easy to fill.
I don't
honestly.
know, man.
No, they are. But
They are. They're very. Are you able to every once in a while mess the audio up and lose internet connection? If you can do that, you're in.
I think it's your backgrounds that are really putting a lot of pressure on him.
The what?
The backgrounds, Jeff.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hey, speaking of backgrounds, that's Lake Dardanelle right behind my head right there. If you're not signed up, get signed up. I know Jackson and his dad, we were talking before we came on live, they're not signed up yet. The numbers are right around 60 something right now. Low 60s. We got a few days left. We need to break that Arkansas record. Biggest event ever held here was 97 anglers in the tournament. We need to bust 100. Can we do it?
You can do that.
40 in a couple days. We can do it.
Yeah. You can do that for sure.
And there's a lot of
I think so too.
Jim Clark's going to be there, so
He's
that
there.
ought to bring quite the crowd, I would think.
rumor had it Clifton Allen was coming up, but I hadn't seen his name on there yet.
No, shut up.
I offered to buy him and Jim dinner if they both come to you at the same time. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. There's a lot of places that got bit by the corona, though. Me and Jay went out to dinner the other night, and one of the places we were going to go had the chairs flipped over. It was locked down. So, but we'll find a spot.
There's a lot of places back here too that's just like that.
Jaxton. Lee Rose is on here. She says hello. Don't
What's up,
blush.
Lee?
Katie is on top of it as always, throwing up some Tourney X stats.
Yeah, Katie will be there. She's already signed up. She'll be down at Dardanelle. A lot of the big names, like I said, that you normally see haven't signed up yet. So should be a good turnout. Should be a good time. I'm thinking about, what do you think about this? We'll talk about this live. Friday evening after the board check, having a little impromptu outdoor gathering for anyone that wants to stop by. If you feel comfortable, be outdoors over at the state park, a little sunshine and corona-free bubble over there at the state park. Maybe we can visit a little bit. That's one of the things I miss about these tournaments is nobody gets to see anybody hardly. So if anybody's down for that, I may post it up on KBN later this week. Try to get some folks together, grab a cheeseburger or something and head over.
I'll definitely be up for that.
All right. Obviously, non-BOS affiliated and related, they hold no responsibility if you show up over there and somehow have an
Sign a waiver.
allergy attack or something happens to you out there. Nor do I. so it'll be an open invite. Wow, yeah, it should be fun. Any more questions out there for anybody? Katie says, "Heck yeah!" So yeah, we'll definitely post that up and get a little something going. Bring your lawn chairs and a cheeseburger and hang out for a little bit.
So I want to know, Jeff, who are you thinking's gonna make some noise on Dardanelle? Give me your top 5?
Well, I don't know. No.
Okay.
No. If I had to make a guess, I'm gonna throw one or two locals in there. I'll throw Garrett Morgan in, Krista Hibbs from Fort Smith. I'll throw her in the mix, and then there'll be some out of towners that always play. Jay, I think Jay stumbled on a little something. We visited the other night, and Jay's due for a big breakout event. So I'll go with Jay Wallen as a third, and then let's see, 2 more. Golly, I'm trying to think of who's all's already signed up and who I think is gonna sign up, and kind of how they fish. How about this? I'll go out on a limb. Rush Snyder's and Cody Milton will play in this tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
I can't believe it took you that long to mention either of those people's names.
I was trying to stay outside the norms. So, but they'll both be here.
Trying to build the hype.
Yeah, neither one of them have signed.
Maybe Russ won't win this event.
Yeah, neither one of them have signed up yet, but but I know they're going to. I'm almost certain they're going to. So if they sign up, they'll do it. And of course, Jaxton.
Yeah,
who knows, man? Jaxton jump up in there.
I don't know. I've never like the best I've done in a BOS event was the Tournament of Champions, but I've never gotten over 7 in those events.
That's the one that you need to do good in, so I wouldn't really worry too much about the rest.
Yeah. No, but I think I really think Christine. I think she goes on her runs. Like last year, she went on that one run where she just won tournament, got top 3 there. I think she'll do really good at this one. Well, I really do.
I'll tell you this: I went down there all weekend and pre-fished, and it's going to be, it's definitely not set up just for a local because the water has been so up and down. The hurricane came through, the water went up like 12 feet, dropped it was 18 feet. Now it's back down to 6 within a few days.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, it's a little bit muddy, right? Well, I shouldn't say a little bit muddy. Really muddy on the main river. Some of the creeks.
Yeah, I was going to say you sent some chocolate milk.
Yeah,
pictures.
Some of the creeks are clear and a little bit cooler water. So I saw some of a couple of bass boat derbies they had over the weekend. They struggled, but it was hot, bluebird skies. That water had just dropped. It should level out a little bit this week. So I say all that to say it's not just set up for a local that just has its honey hole ready to go. It's set up for whoever can figure out, what these fish are doing with all these changing conditions. So out of towner could easily come in here and take care of business. And knowing, like Jackson mentioned, Christine, Russ, some of these folks that really like to power fish, chatterbait, swim jigs. There's a lot of vegetation in this lake. That kind of stuff plays. So, of course, they're good anglers, and it's kind of going to fit their strengths.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. I think what I've heard, you live down there obviously, but I've heard it's been like this is the time of the year where they really turn on and that the lake could show out potentially.
Good. Yeah, especially this week with the weather kind of cooling off. If it stays that way, it's supposed to drop into the 70s or, low 80s, high 70s, 60s, 50s at night. So we'll see. Right now the water temp's really hot and it's kind of in a weird transition, but hopefully it'll flip on this week and it'll be a good show for us because, like I said, we need a big turnout and a good showing because we want people to come back this way for tournaments. They can't all be in Tennessee, Ryan.
Sure.
I just got back from Pennsylvania, Jeff.
That's true.
Tell me another story.
That's true. I'll take Oklahoma,
I had
Missouri.
to go to freaking North Carolina to catch any fish in the TOC.
Let me put it.
I didn't catch anything in Tennessee.
They can't all be east of the Mississippi River. How about that?
Oh, okay. So that's my cutoff now.
Yeah.
All right,
We got to keep some over here this way.
I'm fine. I'll be in Texas. I'm gonna show up at that classic out there, I think.
That BSS thing?
Yeah, that thing. Whatever that is.
Whenever they announce the location. What the heck?
The Bassmaster Classic, I think is what they're calling it.
Well, I'm talking about the kayak event. I don't know if they haven't announced the location yet, so I'm still waiting to see if and when.
It's gonna be in Texas, though. I'm assuming
that's a big place.
Texas is a big place. Yeah,
I think
It'll
John
be in that state.
John did confirm it's going to be in DFW, so that week sometime. So that'll be a good time for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I didn't miss on that one.
Anybody else got any questions for us? Somebody said they're not fishing anywhere that's in a dry county, so I guess Jesse Halverson's not coming
Jesse
over to
Halverson. Thank you, Jesse. Amen, brother.
Hey, man.
Nailed that one.
Russellville's not that far from anywhere if that's what you need to get her done. But it's all business. They're all about the fishing there.
It's far from everywhere.
It's right on the interstate.
What's your favorite presentation, Jaxton? If you could fish one presentation for the rest of your life, what would that one presentation be?
Ooh, I definitely the wacky rig is definitely up there for sure. I mean, because you can fish that.
My boy's a hammer, son.
Yeah.
Slap a Senko on it.
Rig.
Slap a Senko on it.
Done.
Yeah, I mean, you can fish that anywhere. I would say like Ned rig or chatterbait, but I mean Ned rig you can get caught up a lot, and then chatterbait. I mean, I really like throwing that when it's windy out, and I mean when it's calm out, I throw it, but don't catch as many. But
I'd probably have to go on the chatterbait myself if I could take one with me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I've caught a lot of fish and a lot of big fish on a wacky rig, but man, it gets boring. I'm like,
yeah, it does. It does.
You coming or not, man? You see this? We got a wacky rig over here.
Right. No, I like putting a nail in the end too, like a 1/32 drywall nail or something. Just make it go down a little faster, fish it a little faster. But then, I mean, you fish deeper water with it as well.
I got a question for both of you. Is that called a Nico or Neko rig? I've heard it both ways.
I say Nico.
All right, same.
I say
I'm
Nico.
pretty sure it's a Nico.
I've heard a couple of the pros say
I don't
Neko,
know.
and I'm like, what are these guys talking about?
What part of the world are they from?
I think they were Californians, so that says it all.
Yeah, okay. Probably is a Neko rig out there then.
Yeah. No offense, Cali Nation members.
They're okay.
Yeah. Any more questions out there? We're not going to keep Jaxton too long. He's on the road. His dad's probably sick of listening to us and listening to him talk to him while he's trying to drive. No. But yeah,
Jaxton, is there anything else you want to throw out there? What you got? Any shout outs, sponsor shout outs, anything? Lee Rose shout outs, anything you want to get off your chest?
Well, I just want to give a big shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for having me on the show and inviting me. It was an honor to talk to you guys on Kayak Bass Nation live. So thank you guys, and I thank my sponsors: St. Croix Rods, Ram Mounts, Fishing Online, Gill, Hobie Fishing, Dry Dock Marine Center, Eagle Claw Fishing, Dakota Lithium, Cow Coast, Picasso Lures, Tourney Tag, and Tourney X. So, and I want to give a
why are you going to college again? I don't understand. Why are you going?
The phone book, yeah. Listen to all those discounts. You don't need to go to college.
Jeez.
But no, I want to give a huge shout out to Dwayne Wally too. I mean, because he's we sort of mentioned that earlier that the entry fee is only $20 to my charity tournament, and he waived the $5 entry fee, which adds up to be a lot at the end of the day. So I just want to give a huge shout out to him and his wife.
Yeah.
Good job, Dwayne.
Wally's are good people, man. Wally's are good people.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Dylan asked why you're blushing, like you were almost too humble to name all those sponsors off like that or something.
That's like them sponsors get him shook.
Nah, Ryan.
Oh, well, man, we appreciate it. I'm proud of everything that you do. Honestly, I love watching it. Keep doing it. Kick my butt for the rest of my life. It's well worth it. Seriously, you're doing great, man.
No, I appreciate it. It really means a lot, Ryan. It really does.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, man, you guys be safe. Thanks again for coming on, and we will see you and whoever else is making that trip down to Dardanelle here in just a couple days. Ryan, take it easy, brother. We'll see you next week.
Awesome.
Be careful.
Awesome.
Good luck, gentlemen.
All right.
Awesome. Thank
We
you,
are
guys.
out of here. We gone.
Oh, I'm going to get some dinner, boys. Woo, I'm starving. All right. Good luck, man. Y'all wear them out. Kick ass today.
You have some day.